Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of American Horror Stories Recap. This week, we're talking about episode 6, titled Facelift. But before we get into it, how's everybody tonight on the panel
Good.
here?
Wonderful.
I'm feeling
That's
rather
good to
good
know.
myself.
I don't have an alcoholic beverage, but I'll be all right.
I
You'll be
want some
alright.
alcohol
You'll
so
survive.
bad. I feel that.
It is Friday. I'm surprised.
Oh
you
no,
know.
it's something planned after that don't go well with alcohol, so I have to be cleansed
Ooh.
in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. So.
Okay. I got a little shindig
Fair
happen
enough.
tomorrow, for my daughter. But I feel
Oh,
like
that's
it's about to be I feel like it's about to be a adults party.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yes. That's why
So,
you got that
Robert,
hair did.
If you want
You
to
got the
come
little.
through, no.
You
I
better
just
make
felt
sure.
like I needed a little change, so I just told her cut it all off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You better
I love
make sure
it.
the people you
It's
party
cute.
with don't got no butterfly tattoos. Check for that.
Oh,
I'm gonna make
Lord.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Look
I'm
at
gonna
them
make
wrists.
sure
Hmm.
they don't need to pick their sacrifice at the moment.
And make sure their face don't smell like piss. That's another indicator.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did I miss
I
that?
Sure
Look
did.
at it. You ain't see her pee in that cup? Because I was
Right.
disgusted.
Yeah,
She
she
peed in the
said-
cup, took like a towel or something, and started dabbing her face with it, with her urine.
Like it's
Yeah.
never that serious.
Before the surgery or when she took the.
This
No,
was like
it
the
was like
first-
it just came on. Like when it first
Yeah.
came on. She got
Pay
out of
attention,
bed and went
Michael.
pee.
And then to make matters worse, Mike, remember because you saw the part where
Thank you, girl.
the dude kissed her on the face in the store. The piss thing happened earlier that day before she went to the
Oh,
store.
right.
So I was like, ah! I literally screamed.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it takes all kinds.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
All right, so let's get into it. So this one's titled Facelift, and this was an interesting episode, y'all. I mean, obviously, you know me. I watched these episodes at least 2 or 3 times. This one I only watched 2 times. The first time, like I said, I fell asleep on it. Wasn't intentionally. I just was tired. And then the second time, I got into it, and I'm just like, all right. I get what they're trying to do, but it just didn't fulfill everything I needed. But I enjoyed it, but it didn't just do what I wanted it to do for me. But what did you guys think about the episode?
The worst episode this season.
Wow.
Worst.
Oh, she ain't lying.
Yes, Brooke. She needed some water because that bee was yellow. Like what? That's why she
They
looked
rip off
old because
Duffy
she ain't
Thompson.
hydrated.
Right. They did. I would say they were inspired by
Yes.
Death Becomes Her.
Yeah,
They
for
were
sure.
inspired by.
The surgeon lady really looked
Yeah.
like the lady. who
Lisa
did the stuff,
Van
didn't
Zoomer,
she?
Zispo.
I was like, oh, that
Mike-
is her. She
Mike, I
still
was
looks
gonna ask you to say her
good.
name because I can never say her name.
Lisa
correctly.
Van
I wasn't gonna try
Zoomer.
to. I literally wrote in the notes. I'm gonna show y'all. Old girl. Hold up. You see that? Old girl.
Oh, girls, give it.
Because
I
she
was
was
thinking,
giving,
like,
but
she's
still.
Similar
got the
complexions, hairstyles, everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
everything. They tried to. I see that they tried to do that, but. And I thought it was going to take that direction because of that. Like I thought it was going to be something like Death Becomes Her, which is I freaking love that movie. So I was excited for it
Yeah.
to take that direction. But can I just tell y'all where it went left for me?
Oh my.
When-
Yeah, go for it.
The lady, when she was in the bed
Oh,
all
my.
bandaged up, right? And it was thundering and stuff, and she started seeing stuff. Because what was that? That looked like Halloween decorations.
Oh yeah,
flashing in front of
the
her. I hated that.
red devil thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that was so cheesy.
You have y'all seen it's like a reel or whatever on Instagram, and people like shutting the kids in the bathroom and showing that
Oh,
little
yeah.
thing. That's what it looked like. Like, what is
Yeah.
this?
That looked really
That's-
bad.
That's where it turned left for me. I'm like, all right, what are y'all doing? And then I could tell if something was going to be wrong with her by the way her hands was like,
Oh,
give me this film. I
Yo,
just knew something wasn't going to be right under there because she didn't do well. I don't know who that actress is. I did not like her acting.
She's from.
That's Judith Light, and I think she did a great job.
Who's the boss? Is that it?
I think it was Who's the Boss. Yeah.
Was she
I think
supposed
she did
to
a
act
great
like
job.
that?
Well, this is an acting role, so obviously.
I can't.
I loved it. Okay, I know y'all have.
Oh God!
About
Come
it.
on here, Michael.
I think this is the second best episode of the season so far. And now, I will say, I think timing wise, they fucked up. It should have been like maybe 5 minutes of her being all down and out and depressed about her looks and her lack of the youth and all that shit, and then take us to get her surgery and into that wherever they were, and then we get like 25 minutes of her in this compound and see all this crazy shit going on, and then chase her down and kill her. And I don't need the daughter storyline at all. She can be done.
Wait, why she switched on her real quick? Like, damn.
I would have switched on her ass too. You got one time to say I'm your stepchild. She did it twice. Once because she was high the first time on the hydromorphine or whatever she was on. All right, okay, but the second time, okay, baby, go ahead and hit me with that butterfly.
She ain't mine.
You out.
She ain't mine. Then, I don't claim her.
But I feel like the episode, I liked it to a point. Like I feel what you're saying, Chanise. It was a point where it was just a point in overturn. But it was actually, this episode, generally speaking, is my jam. Like I like the piss part they could have did without, just to be honest. I think they did that to just get us uncomfortable in the first few seconds or something, but it wasn't necessary, to be honest. Like they could have just stayed at this slow vibe because it was very slow for American Horror Stories. They don't do episodes like this typically. But I was feeling it at first until I wasn't. And then I was like, damn. And that made me hate it more, to be honest. Because I last week felt like, okay, this show isn't going to give me what I want. So it is what it is at this point. So when this episode came on, I was like, I like to be wrong. And then like 5-10 minutes, I'm like, okay. And it just kept going. I'm like, I like this episode. And then
so
here we are, pigs.
I like the concept. Like the concept of like the whole wanting to be younger and prettier, because Michael, like you said, that is relatable, especially
you about to call me ugly. Oh no.
Especially in today's day and age, because everybody's getting surgery, everybody wants Botox, a facelift, and this done and this done and this done. So it would have been really, really good if it would have like, you know, I don't know. They could have did better. The whole little pig thing just got to me, and it made me think of bring me back to Murder House when the guy was in the bathroom. Here, piggy, piggy.
They were saying that, by the way. When I turned the captions on, they were saying "Here, piggy, piggy."
Yes,
by the way,
they were saying that, trying to catch her, right? That's what made me think of that, and I just was like, this is like, I don't know, especially after that scene, like I see with that little flash or whatever that was supposed to be. It was not scary. It was given very childlike horror. That's something my daughter would be scared of, and she wouldn't even be scared of that. But like, they could have gave us more. They could have gave us more of her. I don't know, them turning her into whatever it is, because I didn't like when they did that whole light thing around her, and you said, okay, that's it, here's your receipt. And I was like, wait, what? She was like, well, what else? What I gotta do? And then they chanted over her and then put those bandages on. Like, I don't know.
Hey, Tamon.
Brooke, the episode's called The Eye of the Beholder or The Twilight Zone. It's a good episode. Yeah. So Ryan, I kind of felt like this might have been a little folk horror-ish.
It was, and I'm waiting for my moment, but go ahead.
Yes, okay, good. Because I didn't think about that till we talked about the pigs. So the second watch, I noticed even in her office, she had a picture of what the fuck they were going to do to her to begin with.
Yeah, it was like a foreshadowing of what was going to happen.
But I was
it was a black and white photo. You see the pig, you see the giant
okay.
pig, and you see all the people with this the spears and stuff. So
So
I don't really know if I understand why they didn't use a real pig and why they're using a person.
I think these people worship, or she is Cersei. She's Cersei because, like, if you remember in the Greek pantheon, hey Katie, what's up?
Hey,
Hey, Katie.
Cersei was like a Greek goddess of like youth and stuff like that and beauty, and she would turn men into pigs. I mean, she would turn them into other things too, but she would turn them into pigs. But they, I mean, in the stories, you couldn't tell that they used to be people. So that's what makes me think that either, like I said, these people worship Cersei. Maybe she's Cersei's daughter or some tea like that. It's definitely heavy folklore vibes. And like Bobby said, they had been foreshadowing it like the entire episode with a lot of the symbology and stuff. But it's my jam generally, but I think like where Chanise is talking about where the pig reveal actually happens, I was personally let down by it just because I think the story would have been stronger without those elements. I think it would have been better if honestly they took the bandages off and she was beautiful. And then something more horrific happens. But I actually wanted to see the thing work because then it makes me
Yeah.
wonder like how does she get away with continuously doing this without leaving a paper trail? If she were preying on poor people, I'd believe it more than
Right.
people in Beverly Hills who are connected like this. And they tried to explain it away by saying, "Oh, the neighbors in it, in on it," but there's neighbors on both sides. It just didn't. It
Yeah.
just lost me. It didn't seem
So
realistic.
Ryan, you
I
were onto something. I just want to say this real quick. It would have been dope if when they took the bandages off and she was beautiful and it turned back on them, and then that would have been a twist right there when she was fucking them up.
that would have,
That would have been dope right
Yes.
there, you know?
or
Like,
or even if they could have had an actual pig, but they had to do some type of human sacrifice with it. You know, like they could have made it like, oh, like I don't know. But I guess it was kind of like they needed. She was so desperate that I don't know. I
She
don't know.
overlooked all the red flags
Yeah,
because
and
she
I
was
feel
so
like the
desperate.
daughter could have did a little. They could have had her do a little more digging than what she did.
yeah.
Because when she was like, yeah, she had one such and such. I don't know what she said. She was from a country that she couldn't even name.
Yeah.
And then
Had two malpractice
okay,
maybe
yeah.
malpractice suits maybe or something along those lines.
But then you know how many doctors out here got malpractice suits? Like they could have had her do like a little more digging where it could have been like, oh no, or maybe she could have even like related it early on to her mom. Like, wait, like, oh,
That's
you
the
know,
thing
like
with these 30-minute
so,
episodes, though, because it's just like, yeah, if we had longer time, you know, maybe they would have done that. But it's just like these episodes are constricted to be what 45 minutes to an hour. I don't even think we got a full hour episode yet. So, I mean, if we had more time, they
so
probably
wait,
could
it
have done
hasn't been a full hour episode?
I don't think yet. I think the closest is
Yeah.
like 40 something minutes. Like it's
Wow.
Yeah.
very
Why
short.
can't they just do a full 60 minutes? Like, what's going on?
I
It's
You know,
like
streaming
it's
that.
just
for
gonna be
God's
full of
sake.
it's gonna be full of fluff. You know, they ain't gonna do it right. So
But
I'd
like what
rather
Shanice was
just let it
saying,
ride.
adding that stuff in there would add more to what's going on in the fucking story. So it's so much that they can do. I just feel like it's being rushed, like always.
Well, yeah.
You know what else it
Spoilers.
smells like? Oh, yeah, let me see.
I was
First of
just playing
all,
that.
let me
I was just playing that.
Omar,
I was gonna come
you are
in.
our people.
No, 100%. No, like literally, it was just on my phone.
That's my girl, man.
Yes.
You know what else it kind of smelled like just a teeny bit? And I could be being a little too harsh with this. I'll be fair, right? It feels like what they're trying to do sometimes. And I got this same vibe from only one other episode this season. That was the pustules episode or whatever. It feels like they're telling themselves things that aren't true. Like, in order for this to feel like horror, we have to do certain things. Like, that's why the piss scene was at the front, even though it didn't feel necessary to the story developing. That's why they're leaning so heavy into lore that they don't need to touch for an interesting story. And that's why, on top of that, they do the pig reveal. Like, her peeling away into a beautiful look can still be very horrific if they land the plane correctly. And to build off of something Bobby was like leading with that, imagine if that was actually a moment for her and her daughter to bond, but you can still have carnage. Like, because something that Brooke said earlier, like it was unnecessary to have her say it a second time. It was unnecessary. Like it would have made more sense at this point if like she went in the opposite direction and it's like post Hallmark, like postcard cheesy, like they smile at each other and then just start getting the girls out of here and killing them, because the twist they had was still cheesy, but there was no payoff. It was cheesy that the daughter turned out to be a part of that world or part of that. That was cheesy.
Yeah, that was.
I didn't like it at all.
Another thing that I was kind of hoping, and they were like, "Oh, if you make it to the water, then you won't get sacrificed." Basically, I was hoping that it could have had that type of twist where she made it to the water, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get revenge." You know what I mean? Something like that, maybe, because you just fucked me up. I gave you all my money. I'm already broke, and then she got revenge or something like that. Even if it was something like that, like. I probably would have been a little more happier, but I don't know. I just feel like the whole pig reveal thing was not. I don't know. It just didn't give what it was supposed to give at all.
I would have rather her escaped after they chase her and try to kill her and get back into society, and she has to live with everybody looking like that.
That could have been
something. Before she was like so afraid to be around people, and now it's like, well, bitch, now you really should be afraid to be around people talking.
Right.
Can I just add, this is our boy. I hated that Beyonce from Telephone Wig bang. I hated that bang on that daughter. What was that
about the end?
She had it doing the whole thing, but just when she was at the table with her book, it was like fluffed up or something. I was like, they could have did better, and then they tried to make her be a diva at the end. Like, girl, you was not giving. You gotta go back. They messed up.
Oh shit!
She was, and then I
what she do to you, Chanise? Damn.
Right.
Her bangs is what did to me.
Not the bang. Like, I mean, no, I feel you though. To be honest, like she was not serving. Like they really wanted her to look like a librarian who took her glasses off and let her hair down, and it was giving baby.
And even if they did do that in the beginning, so that her reveal to become more beautiful was different, but they ain't did nothing but press her bang out and put some makeup on her. Like they could have she should have came out looking like bam, like like if that was the case.
Yeah, like Madeline.
Yes, it did look like a wig, Brooke. It was not.
The shade is, what if that was her real hair and y'all come?
Well, she let somebody cut her bangs too short.
Is it given Courtney Cox from Screen 3 bangs? If you know what I'm talking about, Chanise? Probably not.
Yes,
I'll pull up a picture.
that's what it's given. Ooh, I hated that. Please don't pull up that picture. Because why did people think that was okay?
I mean, maybe because she's just starting out, she's supposed to look like she doesn't have it all together. So like,
but that would have been okay.
Mm-hmm.
She still had it at the end when she was supposed to be the bomb.
She can't help how her hair grow.
Yeah.
They could have gave her a lace front. We got too many things to fix that.
Get a Tyler Perry wig or something on here, and then be really.
And then they get her with that 2-piece suit and them librarian shoes. She was not given. Like they didn't do a good job. I didn't like this one, y'all. This was not. This is with Freak Show. This is in the box.
All right, no. Don't disrespect Freak Show like that. It's not that bad.
It's in the box.
No, you need to go
Once
rewatch.
Twisty died, no, I'm not rewatching it. I can't. It's just one thing.
I agree. Once Twisty left, they got a little.
Yeah.
Well, I agree
that
with
was
that
my
too, but
turning
it's not
point.
bad compared to that.
No, yes. I disliked it. Oh, look at that. And that was the end.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, just
No.
That was the end.
I don't. What's wrong with that?
You know who she looked like a little bit like here? I'm gonna get dragged. It's giving Eddie from Stranger Things just a little bit, like the hair, just the hair, like woo.
Yo,
it's giving Eddie. But then, like maybe the bang would have even been better if they didn't have like that curly rough hair. Like, why the curly hair with this straight bang?
I like the curly hair. It's just that bang.
Right. You gotta either
Yeah.
have the bang or you gotta have the curly hair.
Oh, right. Y'all are hurting the girls tonight.
Not in Hathaway. I liked her at the beginning.
They could be setting Anne Hathaway up before her transformations.
Oh yeah, I thought of Fiona too. Yeah, Fiona.
But I feel like in Coven, Wisha Coleman was trying to stay young too. What's her name? The white lady who
not the Supreme,
came back.
somebody else.
Kathy Bates, who played Kathy Bates. Remember that was the whole point of her, like torturing the slaves, was so she can have their blood and put on her face so she can stay looking young.
Creepy colors, because there's a thing where I guess people are more concerned with their neck, their face, and their hands as they get older. And with this character, she was more concerned with her face and her hands. So they did.
She wasn't concerned with the hands. She told the lady, like, you ain't got to do shit to my hands.
You're right. And they said, you know what? You're right. You're right. But some people are in real life, like Madonna. Madonna wears gloves most of the time because she don't like the way her hands look.
Really?
So it is, yeah. So it is a real life thing that people are concerned. But in this episode, you're right, Chanise. She wasn't really concerned with her hands. That the lady just was like, I can do it for free because.
If anything, they should have tried to touch up her neck because the neck was still old with the bandages on. Y'all ain't see that? I was like, what they doing?
So I was looking at the neck, but when they got to this retreat, and then she was like, "We're gonna take the bandages off," I could still see around her eyes. I was like, "Is it ready yet?" I don't. Think
it was really given like it was not good, y'all. Because like you said, Michael, them bandages on her face was seeing through. One eye was a little down. Like it's just like, what is going on?
Omar said bangs are hard to pull off in general. Bangs. I never had a bang, so I wouldn't know. Chanise. Oh, she's frozen.
What you doing?
Oh, and then came back and gone.
I know, y'all. Shut up.
The beautiful one.
I got too hype and my phone messed up. They said, "Oh, you too hype going all the way through."
I think you're being a little harsh on this episode.
No glove, no love.
I think the acting was better in this than in some, aside from the mother or stepmother. I thought it was an interesting concept, like you said. I just think they needed to switch up the format of it. I like the pig part. I enjoyed it.
Michael.
Like Ryan said, like this is more my thing because it's going more to like a cult-ish kind of route and worshiping and stuff. So I was like, okay, this is interesting to me. I don't really find Bloody Mary not killing people interesting, so that's why it's better than Bloody Mary in my opinion.
Okay.
So it could have still had it, like without the whole pig thing, because I feel like you can sacrifice somebody without that situation. Like they should have found a different way to sacrifice her without turning her into a pig. And like you said in the beginning, they could have made her stressing about herself shorter. They could have made her wrapped up in bandages shorter. But it was like 5-6 fucking days. Like how long? You could have made that time just pass. It could have been like Monday and then we seen you again on Saturday and now you can take them off. Because in the real life, when you get surgery like that, your face is not like that. Like it was so fake. And then you go back after like a week for a nose job yourself. You go back and they take your bin, like they do stuff so fast. It just was not. I don't know.
Well, she said, what was she said? She said something about I'm giving you something that nobody else can give you, and
but she made it seem like it was innovative. So if it was innovative, then she wouldn't have had to been wrapped up for 6 weeks. But
I think you know what it is. I won't be fake, right? I think that I was okay with that piece of it only because like this it led to like a nice little setup. But it felt like, why did y'all take it in this direction? Like, the daughter to me was likable. The mother wasn't, and I know it was intentional. She was consistent too, because they set her up as a character who hears what she wants to hear, basically. You're broke, and she's like, go to hell. And then the daughter's like, what about my school? Take a loan. Like, all of this was working for me. Like, I'm like, I see who she is. I see her. And then as it just kind of like went with this like woman who's clearly inspired by old girl from the Death Becomes Her and stuff, I'm like, okay, I see it. Like, she's grasping for youth. And even the opening, I don't know if y'all got the vibe from like Hellraiser a little bit, but like the opening credits were giving me very Hellraiser. Yeah, right?
Yeah. It gave me Hellraiser, and it also gave me Hellraiser 2 when Julia was bandaged up like that. Then there's also a horror movie called Goodnight Mommy.
Yeah.
With the same type of concept. So I was pulling all of those things together from my viewing of it.
It felt like they love horror, whoever did this episode, because I was just getting a lot of vibes from certain things too. I can't remember everything I was getting, but I'm happy you caught some of those, because I didn't catch that. Like, because Julia, you're right. Like, there was a whole time period where not only she had the bandages, but she even had like an all white suit and everything. So you're right. That's that's interesting.
Yeah.
I think the pick was necessary. It was about saying, well, in my mind, I'm thinking it's a punishment for her not accepting her aging process and just going with it gracefully. She was obsessed and desperate, and had she left shit alone, she would be fine. But she was so desperate to change shit, she ended up fucked up and killed.
So,
and Liesl was telling her in the beginning.
I was just about to say Liesl.
Her name is Pearl, but we call her Liesl.
She was telling her like, oh, you gotta like really like, I guess, love herself or whatever. So is that even the reason why she chose her to be the pig? Because I was confused. Like, why did they choose her to be the pig?
I think so, because she basically wasn't happy with herself, and she considered herself as an ugly person, where in the beginning she was just like, well, I can't help you because the people I normally help are confident in what they are. They just want to be done, but they're confident in who they are. But I think her name is Virginia. She kept saying that she wasn't just happy with herself. I don't think she said she was ugly, but she was leaning more towards that. So Lisa was just like, all right, bitch, then I guess you want to be a pig. So that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Now that y'all say that, it makes me think, because we haven't talked about Helen, the blonde woman who told us, stay the fuck away from my man. She gave her the card, and I think she knew she lacked confidence. She set her ass up. If you go in there with confidence, maybe they make you look more beautiful. And if you go in there like she did, okay, you're perfect.
Then you're going to get sacrificed. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that could be it.
You know what? Can I say something about that? That element of it could if I had thought about it, maybe would have made me like it a little bit more, because that is how plastic surgery is. Like, you go in and it can either work for you, but it can go both ways. Like, some people do get messed up. Like, that does happen. You know what? I think the more we're talking about it, you know what the real tea is? When they pulled the bandages away, maybe it's the makeup for the pig, and I'm conflating the two. Like, it felt like there was all this buildup because it's a slow-paced episode, and then they peeled the bandages away, and I sucked my teeth. So maybe it was just that the way it looked took me out of it, maybe. I don't know. It was giving very no.
I didn't mind it too much. I mean, they could have done something a little bit more horrific, but I didn't mind it too much.
Okay, well, chill. I was.
I didn't like it at all.
And then putting her next to her, this gorgeous woman, the shade.
Now, would it have been more effective if they showed us, the audience, the face before us? Because we saw it while she saw it in her reflection, but would it have been better if we saw it first? And then they all look excited and shit, and so she goes to look at herself and then is horrified by what she sees.
I don't think for me. I just did not like it at all. Really, that pig thing just really took me out. And like, I forget which one of y'all said it, but she could have even been made beautiful and had to put the pig thing on. And if she had survived, she would have just been alive and she would have just been beautiful. Or they would have caught her and she would have been stabbed. But
Or like Mike said, because that's another, like, she got twisted up, but then she had to live like that. That is
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
That's
That would have
hell.
been good too, because it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you aren't happy with yourself, so now, you know,
Have no choice to really live with
Hmm.
the way you look now. They
right?
could have went
And
with
look
that.
at you. Look at you.
And she was pitiful at running, by the way. I was like, bitch, they just told you got
Yeah,
2
she
minutes
kept
and you sitting
right,
there.
and she kept stopping. I'm just like, run!
So
And then she seen
how?
like her boo, her neighbor, and thinking that, like, why would
Why
you
would he
stop
be
for her?
here?
Obviously, he
Why
would
would
be
he
a
be
part.
here?
Exactly, Mike. Why would he be here? I would have just kept going, like, oh, nigga, you a part of this too? I'm out.
Oh no,
Like,
I'd have kicked that nigga in his nuts, like straight up. Because I mean, he was wearing the same slacks he was mowing the lawn in, like, so
He
his
really
pants have no
was.
give. I'd have fucked him up.
I know
So
that's right.
how old was she? How old they say she was?
Probably like 70, 75, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, bitch,
Wait,
she
she's
should have
that
left well
old?
enough alone.
Maybe I'm doing too much, but she felt like she was up there.
The stepdaughter
I'll
was
say
30.
like I'll say like late 60s, early 70s.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo,
She's
she
had
couldn't have been.
60, maybe?
I'm about to look it up.
Nah,
She
because
had
60
to be
people
like
look way
60.
younger than that. My grandmother was
No.
68 and looks way younger than that. I'm
Wow.
I
just
was about to
Has
say
a
my
little-
mom
your-
is
your
65.
okay.
saying.
66
Y'all
or maybe.
trying it. They got melanin.
That's
But
true.
okay.
60.
All right,
Yes,
that's all I'm
I'd
gonna
say
say.
about 60. I feel because when I turn 60, that's when I'm gonna be like, oh shit. I'm
No,
old.
but we gotta
That's
be
right.
realistic about who we're talking about and how
Y'all
people
started.
age.
Shanice, make sure you
Y'all
keep it
started.
cute.
Right?
But I'm just saying, be realistic. But
Okay. I
she
get what you're
could.
saying.
Shanice
If
said
she
sis
was
could have
at,
been 40.
Right.
if she was in her 70s, then she looked appropriate for her 70s. Like she
looks
had to
70.
be younger. Yeah, I mean,
Mike, what do
I
you think
don't
she
know.
look like?
I think she
Spring
looks
chicken?
60.
But that's what I'm
Most
saying.
65. Most.
If she was 70, looking 65 is
How old is this
good.
actress? Hold on, let me look this up because y'all
Yeah,
trying.
look
70
up-
looking
Y'all are
65
trying
is
it right
good. I
now.
want that on a t-shirt.
Yes.
I want that on a t-shirt.
What's her name? Judith Light.
60. Wow. Yeah,
Her name's
Judith
Piggy
Light.
Piggy. You're a Piggy Piggy.
So
Okay,
Denise
she's
said
73. She's 73.
Exactly.
Okay.
See,
I
thank
did
you, Brooke.
too,
Giving
Brooke.
her a little bit of
I
credit.
did too. No, I actually thought after she did her makeup and stuff, she looked nice.
She look good.
Like,
yeah.
so maybe that's like part of it. Like, it is a lot of people. Hello?
She looked
Oh.
better than Pearl did in X. I'll tell you that. Because Pearl was
100%.
looking, woo. I understood why she was
Pearl.
afraid of youth leaving her, but I'd have been out there killing niggas in the barn too.
Right.
Y'all,
They got to go. You trying to be cute? You got to go. But no, y'all right. When she put on a little bit of makeup, she looked all right, and she got money. So to me, why are we going from nothing to piss to magic in demonics? Why didn't she just get a little bit of snake venom, a little Botox, a little plump, a little
That's
lip,
what I'm
and then it would've been
saying.
cheaper?
Really? She has
Because
the
of
money.
Helen. Helen gave her
So,
that damn card and she was like, I want to
now-
look like that.
listen,
I
it
want
would have
that
been
one.
good if we seen her trying that stuff. Like, oh, she get all this Botox and she trying to get a eyelid lift or something. If we see her trying that, but she wanted an alternative, like, oh, I need something better. And then she tried the whole demonic seance thing.
Okay, bro. All right.
Shanice, have you seen X with Kid Cudi in it
Um,
and Brittany Snow?
halfway.
All right, never mind.
Oh.
She
But
was
there's a
definitely
character-
looking like Mr. Burns with a
Listen,
wig on.
I remember what the wife looked like though. That's what y'all talking about. I do. But I was in the house with my grandmom and she was watching it and she couldn't stop talking about the sex related
What her stunt
things
double
and I
do?
just couldn't take it.
What did her
yes.
stunt double do,
I
Tamon?
let that her do the stunt I felt more than she did. I guess the
Oh.
running scenes, maybe.
It was not running. That was shuffling.
No, wait, that's another reason why I said she gotta be old because the way she was running and walking was hunched over and slow. She had to touch on things to get of where she had to go. And don't make me get up and show y'all, because I will demonstrate.
But you know the tea in that, because she got that bread, that guala. So she don't run. She probably literally sachets everywhere. Well, no, she was broke. Never mind. She need to be
Let
running.
me tell you something. 60-year-old women who has money be out here doing Pilates and stretching it like it ain't nobody's business.
True.
If she was doing all of that, she
should've
wouldn't look like she do at the age of 40. If she's supposed to be 40, she wouldn't look like that if she was doing Pilates. That's how you stay young.
Well, she should have been drinking water and minding her business.
Exactly. She was dehydrated.
Yeah. There you go, Omar.
Look, I mean, she was. Look, I've had a hot neighbor across the street. I've definitely watched a hot neighbor across the street a few times, so I understand she was lonely. The only person she had around was her stepdaughter, and she just wanted a little loving, so she had to go to extreme measures.
All right. Well, she needed confidence classes rather than surgery. Because she really was like bothering me when they were in the wine store and the guy came up to her. First of all, she ain't even did nothing wrong. He came up to her, and then when the girlfriend came over, she was like, like what? Like I didn't even.
That is not Death Becomes Her. Madeline Asher would never react like that.
At all. Okay.
I'd have took that bottle. It'd have been a different American Horror Stories.
All her. It's all the blonde lady.
He wasn't worth it anyway. I didn't trust him from the beginning because he, like I said, he was mowing the lawn in dress pants and Reeboks. That's one. Yeah. Two, this looks like it's probably Beverly Hills. Why is he mowing his own grass? And on top of that, his rhythm looked like he don't got no stroke, because like you don't ever hit the grass at that angle. That's another thing. And then on top of that, where were like the throw-offs from the lawnmower? I mean, if she wanted, whatever. But the way I would have used that money.
Wait a second. You are not just going to slide past this angle and this stroke and act like that was because.
I mean, if they're all in their 70s, I mean,
she still needs Madonna in her 70s. She getting power driven right now by something 25, and I'd be the same as 65.
She might be doing it as we speak.
And good for her. I love Madonna. Good for her.
I see her having. Did y'all see them? It's like a chair you sit on. Not a chair, but something you hoist yourself on if you want to ride somebody, but your knees ain't working, so you just kind of sit there in the person. I imagine Madonna use it.
You know what?
Give somebody
Go ahead, send it all.
Hold it on to it, and you bounce.
We all gonna get old one day. Send it to me, baby.
Brooklyn, you got all that from the way he cuts grass. You can learn a lot from
no, because
Ryan was on point.
The whole angle being off took me out. Okay.
He couldn't do nothing to her. That's all I'm gonna say.
Not using lotion, makeup. Exactly. They don't moisturize. I tell people moisturize every single day. It's important.
Well, I got oily skin, so.
Same.
What?
Donna
she really do, and I hate it because her ass looks a mess. She got too much money for her ass to be botched like that.
Hold up, Chanise. I love you, and you got melanin, so you're never gonna look like that. But let me tell you something, okay? Y'all, that is ages. That is ages, okay? If she want to be 85 with her ass up in the air, guess what? Okay.
No, listen, her ass can be up in the air, but she should have paid for a better job of it. Y'all, I will send y'all a picture, y'all. That ass is a mess. She got too much money for it to be looking like that. It be hanging out the bottom of her dresses and her shit.
Because that BBL on XXL. Why are you upset?
Oh my God, she's gonna get a BBL.
She got a bubble. I'm be like that at 65. Y'all ain't gonna recognize me, baby. I'm gonna look
like
really.
This, look.
Wait, what is what?
She said it's like a lowercase B.
And then this is her butt.
You said
that's how it be.
You said she built up like a grape with a toothpick in it, child.
Yeah, she really is. And then she be walking around. Hey, Madonna, go on here. She got enough money to look better.
Y'all destroyed this poor woman.
Yeah, with the Madonna, yo, that's fucked up. How did she even get into this episode? Like,
Especially in relation to this episode, real shade.
right?
Oh,
Exactly.
we're watching Facelift and Madonna.
Like,
Like, y'all
drive
are
her to do something drastic.
Y'all brought her up.
Who?
Robert,
Wait.
you did. You brought her hands up. So
Her-
that's what your
Her
fault.
hands. Her hands. I didn't
So
say nothing
what?
about her booty.
When you
I didn't
brought
say
her
nothing about
hands
her
up,
Instagram. I said her hands.
when you brought her hands up, you subjected
Oh,
her to
God.
being here. So
You brought her here. You brought her.
you wanted brought us to the party.
Yo.
Y'all
Checking
making
my
her
notes
sound
to
like
see if it's anything else I was upset
she's
about. Oh,
the
sorry,
new
Mike. Go
Blanche
ahead.
Devereaux. Is that what Madonna is since she's in that age
You
range
know,
now?
if we just want to say Blanche was not the cutest, and I hated it.
Oh,
I love Golden Girls for one, but Blanche was not the one that should have been like all that. Dorothy really was my favorite.
there was nothing wrong with any of that.
Wow.
No, it was nothing wrong with none of them, but I just think that they hyped her up.
Well, that was okay. If anybody was going to get it, I would have gave it to Rose over anybody on there.
Yeah, that's
But,
true.
Maybe
But I
Sophia.
did love Dorothy. Y'all ain't like Dorothy. Don't try to hate on her because she was 6'2" with a deep voice.
I like all of them for real for different reasons, but
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like Blanche, y'all onto something. Anytime somebody big they sex game up like that, it's giving Pillow Princess for real. Like the people who
Yeah.
be real subtle and don't talk about it, those be the ones that will have your
So-
eyebrows hitting your hair.
Wait, hold up.
Rose was out here
Hold
getting
up,
it.
no.
Put
Samantha
some-
Jones is about that life.
Oh, okay,
if you
that's
wanna
true.
talk about-
That's true. She definitely put
Samantha-
Lady Sauce
She's an
in.
enigma. You cannot count with Samantha Jones. That's a separate. Look, Blanche said, "I'm getting dick. I don't care if I'm lying down or not." So the
that's
rest of
Samantha.
y'all, no.
I'd have probably, if I was straight
No!
and I was like a
How you
golden
get
daddy,
here?
I might see what's up with Blanche. I might pull up on her, be like, all right, let's see what's good. I might, I don't know.
My favorite
God rest all
Sophia.
of them.
They kept coming
Yeah.
around for some reason.
Hell yeah, she know what she doing probably.
We started talking about all the old folks in this damn episode. That's messed up.
Well, the episode is over.
You know who could still
There's
get
nothing
it?
else to say.
Richard Gere could still get it. Richard Gere could get
Yeah.
it. Some other older
What's his name?
actors.
Let me get his name right. I always say his name wrong. I think it's Jeff Goldblum. He can get it too.
Y'all, who's some
Mhm.
hot
Jeff
70-year-old men?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum.
What about Kurt Russell?
Yep.
Okay.
No.
Stevie
Y'all, I'm
J.
bad with names. What?
Stevie
Harry
Stevie
J.
J.
Yes.
He's old.
I love you,
He's
Stevie.
old. He don't look like it, but he's very
I
old.
love you, Steve.
Wait, nah, I love you, Stevie.
Yep, that would
You
be
said
me.
Stevie J. You said Stevie
How
J.
old is he?
You talking about?
You said old, right? Let me get his age for y'all. He is
Stevie
50.
J-
Stevie
not-
J's not
50's
old.
not old. 50's not
He
old.
gotta
That
be in
dude's
his
not-
No.
40s.
He's 50.
Oh, okay.
That's young.
Well, Stevie is 50. That's
See,
fine,
like
yeah.
Robert
He
De
still
Niro
looks
can
good.
still get it. Robert De Niro is 79, and I would
Robert
probably
De
give him some.
Niro?
Robert
Yeah,
England
I don't know.
for me.
Oh, Ryan, you. I can't forget.
Bobby, you knew this. I just told you. But
Yeah.
child, Robert England, if he come up in here, it's about to be a nightmare on Lakewood, child.
Old people freak me out.
What? Why?
Like, all right, so I always be like, oh, I need a sugar daddy. They don't want no sugar, right? But old people freak me out. Like, I would never be able to let an old man like touch me. Like, it's so creepy.
You ain't met the
Even
right one,
thinking
baby.
about it, no.
Yeah.
Thinking about it right now is like creepy.
What do you mean, the feeling of their hands?
Like, I don't know. It's just something.
All right, so we're not
that-
going to egg this on because I don't want you to possibly say something that might come off a little. So we're going to keep it light.
Let me
I
just
don't,
say
want
this.
I don't
Shanice.
want people attacking Chanise.
Let me just say this. Go listen to Sugar Daddy by Anaya Lanice and then report back. When you
Bill
on
Nye. Ooh, let's see what Bill Nye look like.
Bill Nye?
Bill Nye the
Science
science guy?
Really? What does he look like now? Let's see.
Bill
Now
Nye
that's
the
all
Science
googling
Guy.
old ass men instead of talking about this episode that was mid.
Tobin Bell,
Um,
the dude from
creepy.
Saw.
Y'all know who
Creep.
this look like now that I think about it. Don't y'all think Michael from Big Brother's gonna look like this when he get older? Don't y'all see it now?
Look like what?
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh, Bill Nye. Yes, I see.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry. Shanice.
I get
You got us on a roll, Shanice.
All right. Well, I guess let's give ratings for this episode.
I'm gonna have a list of
Out of
older,
a 5.
older people to sleep with next episode. I'm gonna have one.
1.5 for me.
Oh,
Damn. Even after this conversation, you still
Yeah, because like even like our last one with Bloody Mary, it really did kind of change my perspective, like hearing everybody else's, and everybody else had like good, opinions and everything. But this one is just like it. I
It's
just
a no
felt
for you,
like
dog.
it really could have been so much better.
Obama. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I wonder what. Let me not go there.
I'm ready to rate.
Brr.
Mine came up a little bit after. It's not a 0.
So random.
Damn, I fucked up. Hold up. I would give it maybe after this conversation like a 2 or 2.5. Like it's somewhere in there because y'all are right. There's and people in the comments saying it too. They did a good job at least, like taking a step back and listening to it with she did not love herself. And so they made that choice for her. Like someone literally said that they did decent with that. And Mike, you're right. There's something about like I don't know. It came up a bit. It came up a bit. So it's like a 2-ish. I mean, I don't know if I like it more or less than Bloody Mary. I think I need to go back and rewatch Bloody Mary. As I told you, I haven't watched it since we talked about it because I think I might have graded it maybe a little too harshly. I'm not sure because I don't really like either of these episodes, but for different reasons. So like 2, 2.
Okay.
And Omar, I agree with you. I like that it was slower. This is usually my jam. If you want to be for real, like I love stuff like this. Typically, just they didn't land the plane, and so they lost a lot of points rapidly.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't mind slow burn stuff. It's just that it needs to come with a nice ass payoff, and the payoff in this wasn't good. So, if it, like for instance, like Brian, I know you don't like Midsummer, but that's a slow burn movie. For me, the payoff was great. But there are movies out there that have a slow burn, and then you get to the end, and you're just like, what the fuck? So, like for instance, I introduced my partner to Hereditary this past week. I tried to do it before, but he fell asleep on it, so we watched it again. And that's a slow burn movie. Yeah. And when we got to the end, he just didn't. He was just like, "What the fuck? All of this for just that?"
Oh, really?
And I had to respect his opinion, but you know, that's what it is. So I mean, acquired taste. But for this, being as though this should have been at least an hour episode. It should have been an hour for it to be a slow burn episode. You could have added a little bit more spice.
That might have
2. Also give it a 2.
Fight. Ooh.
Yes, also give it a 2.
I just needed like a better chase scene. I wanted her to fight a little bit. But I guess knowing now that she's in her 70s, maybe on the. I'm gonna.
I agree, Omar.
Hereditary, it was.
Hereditary is way better than Midsummer.
I'll give it a 3.
Okay.
I like the concept. There are some things I wish they would have tweaked a bit, but I found it enjoyable for me to watch. So right now I have Dollhouse, Facelift, Milkmaids, Bloody Mary, Drive, and then Aura.
Can I just say something real quick? Because I wasn't here that week for Milkmaids. I like that episode, by the way. I actually did like it a lot.
What would you give Milkmaids then, Orion?
Like a 3.5 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Like no more than that though.
Interesting.
Those pustules really lost some points.
I I guess that was the whole point of that. They want you to feel disgusting. I think the whole meaning of American Horror Stories, they want you to have different feels. They want you to get different pieces of different types of horror. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not all about just
That's true.
slashers or paranormal stuff. They give you all different types of stuff that's horrific.
I
In this
mean, if that's the
episode,
case, they did a good job on like. Sorry to cut you off, but Milkmaid
No.
definitely made me disgusted.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was really
I think that's what it was
disgusted.
meant. It was
And it
meant
was just that
probably
one
for that.
scene when she did that, and that
Oh,
whole
God.
thing right there. That lasted with me through the whole thing. I was like, this is nasty.
Can I ask you a
So-
hypothetical? If you had to choose between like eating the pustule or putting the piss on your face, like
Piss.
I
all
put
day,
piss on my face
piss
easy.
all
Piss on
day.
my face, yeah.
I
I
can't
ain't so-
do
I'm not
texture
Eating,
stuff.
I'm not eating somebody's pus from their. Mm-mm.
But I mean, some of the
No.
men were turned on by it, as we saw in the episode.
But that's disgusting. That's
Yeah,
disgusting.
that's not me. I'm not one of
That
those
was
men.
nasty.
I've seen
Mhm.
porn where people put worse in their mouth, so I'm just
Mhm.
saying there are probably people out there who would enjoy a little
Mhm.
pustules.
we grew
I'm
up
sure
with
they would.
Rotten.com, so I believe you, Mike.
Right. I forgot about
believe.
Rotten.com. And I used to sneak on there at school too. All the time I used to go to my computer class and just.
At school, how the hell did you even get on there?
Those
They didn't
proxy
have-
sites, right, Bobby? You use proxies or no?
Wow.
I'm about to say,
They
yeah, I
didn't
was-
really have restricted stuff on there like that. Like back then, they just, well, at least in my school, they didn't. So we were able to go to a lot of sites.
Child, you can't even go to Victoria's Secret now in their schools.
Mm-hmm.
They
You
really
can-
got
you can
Victoria's
with those
Secret.
proxy sites, because like I used to,
Mhm.
my school had those security joints. I was pro with the proxies, child. Like if I wanted to go in it, guess what was happening? I would take that back computer. You think I'm over here typing run dog run and all that shit? No, baby, I'm on whatever. You don't need to know, but I'm on what I'm on. And then Stop. Okay, Omar. I'm like, does anybody?
I did at the public library because you can go to shit on there, and this was like when
Oh yeah.
was it MySpace or Facebook was one of them was popular. So like I would go to the public library, use a computer, and I'd have to use those sites to like get on something.
Yeah,
Oh, MySpace, the good old days.
I miss
Yes.
it sometimes.
I miss
Top
it a lot. My
eights.
little top 8. Yes. I was
Mhm.
about to say. Little top 8, little music when you page, when they came on your page.
Yes.
Do y'all remember
That
the
was the
last
good old
song that
days.
y'all put on y'all page or no? It's been too long.
I don't remember.
I don't remember my password, but I remember
wish I did.
maybe 6 years ago, my Yahoo email said something about, oh, you can revisit your old MySpace page, and they got the old format before they take it away again. So I went on there and I grabbed like the pictures I did have on there, saved it to my phone, and I wish I was able to go and actually look at my page. I don't know if it still looked the same, but when I last looked on there, it was a little different. Like a lot of stuff was like taken away because I mean we're in the updated world now, so they probably did something different on there. But yeah,
I
Good
think the
times.
last thing I had, like picture wise, probably was like me, Bobby, and a couple other people. And we had like this group when we was in high school called the AG. Yeah.
Do
don't be
tell.
telling our business.
Do
Don't be telling our business.
We used
That's
to
so
wear
precious,
like
though.
green bandana
I can see it actually.
because like our original thought process was kind of like making fun, not even making fun of, but
We
like
had
you know
these
how
fake-
gangs do,
All right, so in our
and it was
school,
like
we had these
Bloods
fake
and Crips.
gangs. Yeah, we had fake Bloods and Crips.
So
in
we
our
was
school,
like,
so
we're
making
gonna
fun
make
of
our
them.
own. And we
Yeah.
called ourselves the AGs, and we walked around with like green bandanas in our back pockets, and we used
We had our
to-
own theme song. We was killing
Yes.
it.
I'm not
Good
gonna sing
memories.
it. But I had like green on the back of my MySpace thing, and it was like a picture of us all. That's the
Oh,
only thing
yeah.
I remember.
For me, the last one was I had like Violet Hill by Coldplay for the song. And so I did the background as like a purple mountain. And like Omar said, it was definitely very emo vibes. I've always been like very like emotional, very conceptual, very artsy. Like that's always been my jam. And so I even had like blogs back then. I had one called Oniromancy because I was like, oh, Oniro means dream and Mancy means controlling your dreams. And so I was like obsessed with like the colors of like darkness and purples. And oh my God, it was so much fun. I used to have, I feel like the expression that was like going on around that time, we didn't realize we had something really special going on where we were all just like doing our own little thing in our corners of the sandbox. It was cute. I miss those days sometimes. I was on Zanka.
Same.
I used to write fan fiction for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I was all over the place.
Chanise, Brooke said, I bet y'all was real popular on St. Patrick's Day.
Don't play.
I'm dead.
No, nobody.
I don't remember what my song was. I don't remember. I think the last song I probably had on there was just some emotional bullshit. Maybe I had. I don't remember. I don't. My shit changed every single day. Every day.
We were cold as back.
But I do know
we were cold.
Say It Right was on there a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. Say It Right by Nelly Furtado was definitely on my page, like back and forth, because that was my shit.
Nelly Furtado was my personality for like a long ass time.
Yes.
Her and them damn sands and child, don't do it. Y'all gonna see a different side of Ghoulish tonight, baby. I still listen to those songs like Say It Right and all that. I love all them songs.
Oh yes, I was just listening to Loose the other day. That whole album is a slap. I love it so much.
Is she still making music, by the way? Do you know?
I think she released stuff like here and there, but she hasn't came out with a full album in a minute.
Alicia Keys got a new album out.
Child, I ain't listening to that.
Oh, okay.
Alicia, you know what? I haven't really been. I like Alicia Keys, but I think her last album that I listened to in full was maybe Diary. I think Diary was like her best album to me.
Yeah,
From like
so.
2006.
Yup.
But I don't know. I feel like now that I think about it, I never was really into her sound. Like she just wasn't.
I loved it. But it's just like after that, she started to sound the same to me. So it was just like it's
Y'all
kind of
say
like
that
how
about Beyonce. She sound the same. Y'all say that about Beyonce.
Who said that?
Shit, not me. I never said that about her.
So,
anyways, child. Anyways,
well,
right. Mike is always just trying to start some shit. She don't sound the same.
Yes,
Okay.
She do still sound the same.
No, she doesn't.
What you mean, like a beautiful voice vibe, or you?
Her voice sounds the same.
Bad bitch vibe.
yes,
is that what
and
you
that's
mean?
good.
Because you
Well,
can't turn that
yeah.
bitch off.
So Alicia's
When I
voice
mean-
sounds the same.
No, when I
It's
mean
not- I'm
they
not-
sound the same, is that she has the same sound. Like
Exactly.
she doesn't
As
make
far as
anything
music.
new.
Yeah, it's
Like
always the
it
same
still
shit.
feels like
It doesn't change
you
her
know,
sound up. You know how
It
some people
doesn't.
evolve and they change their type of music or they sound. All her shit always sounds the same, and that's great for her. Like that's her vibe. A lot of people love it. That's
Came from
cool.
mother.
There you go.
But she will never be. She will never be able to do something different. Like she just don't have that range to do something
She
different.
tried.
Like Beyonce can do. Beyonce done did everything, you know. But
Give me more. Give me
Give me
more.
more.
Give me more.
That's a gay anthem, child.
Yes. I was listening to that earlier too. Yeah. That was Ball Britney. 07 Britney. She was giving us everything that time.
I love
Let me
Britney,
stop.
man. I love her.
Beyonce voice got deeper. I will say that much. It sure did.
I feel like that was shade.
No, if you listen to her first album and like Destiny Child and compare it to her now, her shit, her voice.
oh yeah,
definitely
her
got,
voice
like,
definitely. But it got better. Like it got
Oh, yeah.
stronger. Water, please.
Like Dorothy Petrillo, D, or
I don't know. People be sneak dissing Beyonce. I gotta be careful.
Not Dorothy Petrillo though. I don't think she that deep with it.
Not Toni Braxton.
right.
Anyways,
I'm
Dorothy
good.
could sing. Okay, y'all
She
don't remember
could.
that episode?
I just watched that
when,
episode.
When Blanston took her down to
the Rusty
what was it?
Anchor.
Yes, the Rusty Anchor. and she done stole the show, and all the men's was like her. All of them. All of them.
I can't.
All of the men's.
Y'all act like she was blowing the house down like that.
She really was. Every Tuesday. Every Tuesday.
I'm gonna let it go because I love her. But you know, let's keep it together real quick.
Every Tuesday. And Blanche went with her little sexy revealing slut outfit and started swinging the damn thing. She done hurt the man and had staples in his stomach. She was messing up. Couldn't even let Dorothy have her moment.
I would never perform in a full length gown. You understand? If I'm gonna put on a show, I'm gonna put on a show. I'm only gonna wear it if I'm coming out that much.
Shorty was a kid.
Oh, cheers. I don't like them.
Wait, that's not them.
But they were on.
I love that song.
They were horrible. They were on. What was that show last year? Encore, and their attitudes are just horrible.
That's probably
it's always the ones who ain't make it. It's always the ones who ain't really make it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, everybody in that show, even like I guess you would say the ones that's been in the game a lot longer than them, they felt like they were better than them, and their attitude was just so nasty. But that was a good show. It was so messy. Did y'all watch Encore?
I did. I feel like most celebrities are probably like that though, secretly. Even the ones you all love, the talent.
Who?
Michael be knowing the tea on the low. He just don't be spilling it. He a bone collector. Like Sheree on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Definitely Sheree.
I think Beyonce beats her staff behind the scenes.
She could beat me if was I late? Was I late with the coffee?
Conspiracy theorist?
I think it's possible.
I'd be giving myself flagellations like old dude on Sabrina if I did it wrong. I'd be like, I'm sorry, Beyonce. Ciao.
I wouldn't even be able to work with her. I'd probably be crying the whole time.
I couldn't take it. It's too much. Just like meeting Gaga. I would pass out if I met Gaga.
Oh my God.
Y'all better Weekend and Bernie's me if I meet her and pass out. Bobby, listen, okay?
I
Put
might
some
be with
shades
you.
on me
and
prop me up. Oh, okay.
And I'm going to leave your asses right on the floor, and I'm going to go on here and see the show. Y'all going to wake up out there while I'm in my seat looking at Gaga.
If you step over me like they stepped over old girl in Destiny's Child,
Michelle,
I'm grabbing your foot. Like one of the zombies from one of the movies. I don't remember which one, but your foot getting grabbed, baby. You coming down too?
Listen, y'all pass out because I don't love Gaga as much as I love Beyonce, but I do love me some Gaga. I'm not missing out on seeing her because y'all want to be fainting. Okay, you better cry like the rest of us and get your ass up and come on.
That's true. That's true. I feel you, but damn, you're supposed to be looking out.
Right.
Yes. So what I would do is make sure y'all safe. In this
they're leaving us there. Anything can happen to me. They could rob me.
I'll take you out with me.
You know what? I gave my rating. I'm over this episode because it went somewhere else.
I'm a good friend like that. I will take your phone and your wallet, make sure don't nobody else take it, and then come back for you.
So leave him on the floor, but make sure you take his phone and wallet.
Yeah, but you'll be with him. So both y'all passed out. So y'all be together. And I'm going to have all of y'all belongings, and during the intermission, I'll come back.
Okay, I can deal with that. I'm still going to be mad, though.
Well, you ain't going to know what happened because you done passed out.
I'm going to know.
You're going to be asleep, and you're going to think you just woke up to the second half of the show.
Michael ain't going to tell us, though. He going to see. He going to be like, ooh. And it's both like, child. You know what? No, okay, we're gonna talk after because we're gonna talk after.
Yeah, we gave our ratings. It definitely took a turn. But yes, that was Facelift.
Is next week the last show? The last episode?
I think
it's 2 more, right?
It's 2 more.
I think they said 8.
Yeah, so there's the episode called Lake with Alicia Silverstone, and then there's another episode. I forgot the name of that one.
I kind of don't want to twist with this next one. I just want something just straight up horror.
No,
Now
I
you
don't-
know
I
they
don't-
ain't gonna give it.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that. You know they're gonna give us a damn twist because that's every episode so far has been one. Even last season, it was like a twist at the end of the episode.
The next ones are Necro and Lake. Those are the last
Oh,
two.
Necro. I'm
Now,
scared.
do we
but-
think that's about someone banging out a dead body? Or
I'd be okay with that. It's disturbing,
Yeah,
and they seem to
but I
want
wonder
that
what the
this
twist of
season.
that is gonna be.
Mm.
So far, how y'all feeling about this season? Because we only got 2 episodes left compared to the first season. Do y'all still like this season a lot more than the first, or
I do.
okay?
I mean,
I
I
think it's
feel
better.
like off rip, I don't like the Murder House episodes from the first season. So that's like already 3 I didn't like. So there only leaves what 3 left: Feral, Drive-In, and Ball or Ball, whatever. And I like those. But this, I feel like I would watch this. Oh, I don't know. Aura took me out.
that. Oh, Chanise
Right.
live.
Right now, I like season 1 better. I think I need to see the next 2 episodes because it's a deep one. I hope like in the last episode we leave enough time to like really do a comparison like against the seasons to be for real because before a couple episodes ago I didn't feel that way, but now they're starting to lose me. Like it's happening slowly, but there's still time. Thank God.
Yeah, that's how I felt about the first season. Like I feel like they were
I like
losing
Game
me.
Over.
Game Over. We talked about that for a minute last
Yeah.
year. We was on there for like 2 hours. I forgot what I said about that one. I don't know if I remember if I said I liked it or not.
I don't remember what I said either. To be honest, I mean it's so long
yeah.
ago.
I'm guessing I didn't
Yeah.
like it.
I think I
I'll
like.
go
I think I
back and
said I
skim through
liked
it.
it because I do like it. I think it's a great idea, like Game Over, but I don't know.
Yeah, I have a feeling I said I didn't. I don't know. But I think I probably was over the fact that it was still connected to Murder House, and it's just like we got 3 episodes, technically the first, second, and then this one. I mean, then Game Over. It was just I was just tired. I was tired. I was over it. But I don't know. I'm trying to think if I had more. I think I had more fun with last season as far as episodes go.
That is what it is.
Because even though I didn't like the Murder House ones, I still had a little bit more fun with them. Even like the episodes like Drive-In, I had fun. I had fun with even Ball. I had fun with Feral. I had fun with is that it?
Bro House. Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna pull the list up because I still had it.
Bro House, I just got more annoyed with that one. But out of all of them, like compared to this one, this season, the ideas are great and I like them. It's just that I was more entertained by last season, I should say.
That's exactly it. And
So
can I go far enough and say no shade, no episode this season is still fucking with Drive Through still or Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I think
agree.
there were some episodes we were torn on, but then there were ones it was unanimous. Like we were like, no, Drive Through is that girl, Ball is that girl. Even
those 2 were great.
I think Feral I like Feral a lot too. Those 3 for me are the best ones I've seen out of the whole series so far.
And it's clustered because they're all in one season. I'm waiting for something to get close enough to that comparison for me to say, okay, this season was worth it. Otherwise, they got some trouble on their hands because, I mean, and Bobby, you know, I don't really like the Resident Evil TV show, for example. But to be honest, that was more entertaining than this particular season of American Horror Stories. Like, it's actually more entertaining.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because with that one, you have a solid story because it's just one show. Where with this one, you have different stories in each episode, and you're still entertained by that compared to this. Where this one has an advantage because they have different ideas each week. So that's saying a lot.
I hope that even if this season doesn't measure up to season 1, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually hope they do a season 3 because sometimes I think they're experimenting. Because one thing I've liked about this season, I will say, is that this is the first time that it seems like every episode there's dissension amongst the ranks, not just us, but just online. And it shows that they're starting to branch out and make other people happy, which is healthy for a show. If everyone felt the same, I mean, that doesn't happen anyway, but that's a little less interesting. Like they're going into different territories. And if they're experimenting across 2 or 3 seasons, I can imagine how good season 4 would be or how good season 3 would be. But that's if that's what they're doing. No shade. And I don't know. Some people have said they don't listen to us. I know there was a whole controversy. So,
yeah. I don't think they do.
They shouldn't. No shade. I mean, like
You
we do
still
this for
like
fun.
this
Like,
chat.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, child.
Pharaoh would have
They
been
could've
good as
made
a full season.
Pharaohs.
So wait, let me see what that is.
Where's the Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah.
They have big.
And then I could have got more of my boo. What was his name? The one.
The one who played Michael.
I can't
Cody
think-
Fern.
No, not him. The with the flannel, the white dude with the beard and child. Okay,
I don't remember who this is, but I remember I was like, no, thank you.
I remember
You said
all
this
y'all
before.
were hating. Okay, hating.
I'm back.
Oh,
on the
My
brioche
phone
bun.
died.
Your hair is so cute, but it's like really cute from this angle for sure. Like I really like it. Like
Oh, thank you.
yes.
Don't give her that much. Look, she's so extra.
I was about to say, I take it back.
Yeah, Ryan. I remember now, and I disagree again.
That's fine, baby. Brioche buns aren't for everybody.
Ooh,
I know that's right. He don't like ball, but it's okay.
You don't like ball? Why?
No, he likes ball. He don't like ball. Like he don't like the demon.
I know. I caught what you meant.
I told him I would do Darkness from Legend over Ball.
I don't know Darkness from Legend. Let me see.
Ooh.
Thank you.
This thing better be serving what Ball was because
right.
Mine is a king.
This thing isn't this Tim Curry?
His voice, everything. He has a presence.
Isn't
Ball
played by Tim
can't
Curry?
even read. Child,
Yeah,
so.
it's Tim Curry.
Okay, then yeah, he can get it. But I think that's more because of Tim Curry because he don't look better than
I was
Ball.
about to say, sure don't.
What?
But it's okay.
Ball is, honey, that thing look like he can bend you in half.
He can't read.
That's the thing. Michael he don't like muscles. He don't like
It's okay. I clocked our difference just now. Okay. Well, I was up for Ball.
All right, y'all. Well, we about to be out. We gave this episode more than it's worth. But
we were done at 40 minutes. All right, sorry.
We were done at 40 minutes.
That's how brilliant it was.
And then we started talking about MySpace. Child. So we gave our ratings. I said 2. Ryan, you said 2.5. All right, Michael, you said 3.
3.
And Chanise, you said
1.5.
Damn. Okay.
Listen, they threw me. This is 2022. They could have had better graphics for her little scare. Okay,
she can't get over that.
I really can't. Because
guys, don't forget to like this video. Thumbs up.
Yes, like this video.
Thank you. Oh man. All right. Well, we'll be back next week. I don't know which episode we're getting. I don't know if we're getting Necro or Lake, but I have a feeling it's gonna be Necro. And then Lake.
Where's Calvin? What? He usually tell us what's gonna happen.
I'll say it, Calvin. Where's Freddy Krueger at? Because I was waiting for Freddy Krueger to show up in this episode, and I didn't see him. So I got questions, Cal. And so next time, I want to talk.
You did that really, okay. Because I want to know.
I love Freddy Krueger, so I was really expecting something like
maybe
that.
It's gonna be Necro. Maybe he's gonna slide through on that.
Okay. TBT.
We'll see.
What'd you say? What? Mike? Just now? What'd you say?
TBD. To be determined.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, you said TBT.
I thought you said something else.
I probably did.
What? Okay. All right. Never mind. Never mind.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks again for watching this, and thanks for everybody joining us every freaking Friday. This is awesome. It's sending you guys in here. So even for the folks that's not saying anything in here and y'all watching, thank you. Don't forget to like the video. Tune back next week, next Friday around the same time. And we'll be back to talk, Necro or Lake. And then we'll be done until American Horror Story, which we have yet to get the title of. And child, yeah.
I'm gonna go in positive. I'm gonna just gonna go
Well,
in positive.
we said that last year on our final episode of American Horror Stories, and see how we were left with double feature.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to feel this season.
Yeah.
So we may be surprised, maybe not.
We'll keep hope alive.
Yeah. we for sure keeping this alive because I was not ready to do this year because I was so disappointed. But
see, I just like it for the company, really. You know what I mean? Like it's like really fun. And I mean, then we get to watch a little show too. So
yeah,
it's
exactly.
kind of
Yeah, a little something.
They're gonna gag us one year. I still believe that's gonna happen. It's gonna be out of nowhere. It's gonna happen.
Maybe they'll bring back Jessica Lange.
Please,
and give us a
I feel like it's gonna be too late. 20 seasons done passed already. Her at 70 now. We ain't got time.
So
you ain't stopped them from casting this episode, too.
Right, exactly. I was about to say that, Ryan.
It's some storyline for her.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Fit
her in somehow.
I thought of her as soon as I seen the old lady wiping pee on her face, and Jessica would not have been wiping pee on her face.
What if, like, when she came back, they gave her like a Madonna-esque role? We stayed on Madonna for a minute, like, and that's like literally one of the main stories, like a pop star, but like facing a demonic contract she signed, or some shit. Like, ooh,
okay,
bring her back.
I can see that.
Please.
I can see that too. Well, Calvin, aka Ryan Murphy, if you hear that, and if you're in here watching,
we want to talk.
There's an idea, and give Ryan their coin. So,
ching.
Yes. All right. Well, that's it, y'all. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Friday. Peace out, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.